Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith. Today on One I Wonder Wednesday, we're going to be learning how to tie our shoes and the drawstring on a pair of pants. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first step is to of course tighten your laces. This is particularly important when tying with one hand because you really can't get the laces super tight, so it's best to get them tight at the beginning. My cat wanted to interrupt this video, excuse him. And so once you have crossed your laces successfully and removed the cat, you basically want to make a bow with each lace, and I do this by making a bow with one finger and making another bow with another finger, and then I crisscross the two. So now I'm basically using half of my fingers to tighten one half of the bow and the other half to tighten the other half, and I'm basically just pulling each side away from each other, and now I'm adjusting and tightening and just repeating that, and then bam, I'm done. And then if you want to double tie, you can of course do that. You basically just repeat the same method of taking some of your fingers to grab one lace loop thing and then the other fingers to grab the other one, and then you just do like so. Now you're ready to go. Alright guys, here is another angle of the same process of tying my shoes. And now I'm going to slow it down for you guys. I'm basically using my index finger to make one loop, and then using another finger to make another loop, and then I crisscross those loops. I taught myself how to tie my shoes. I never went to some sort of special school or was in therapy growing up at all. So I am the one who taught myself this, and I haven't had to explain it to anybody else. So I'm just going to let the video speak for itself. Now this is definitely the most challenging part, trying to preserve both loops, cross them, and tighten all at the same time. When I first started out tying my shoes, what I would do is I would be able to make one loop and tie that into a knot, and then I would take the other lace that was not into a loop and I would just stuff it into the knot and basically make a loop myself. I'm sure that did not make any sense, but perhaps if you guys struggle with this method, I will make a video about that method. I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until 7th grade. It was always really embarrassing growing up and not being able to tie my shoes because as a kid you just want to fit in and not attract attention to the fact that I was missing my arm. I was really involved in sports growing up, so it was super awkward if I was, for example, playing a game and if I was on the soccer field or on the basketball court and my shoes came untied, I would be too embarrassed to have the referee time out the game so I could have my shoes tied by someone. So instead I would just stuff my laces into my shoe. That's not safe. So guys, don't be discouraged if you cannot tie your shoe with one hand the first time, the second time, or even the bajillionth time. It does take time and you really have to become flexible and strong with your hand in order to do this. So just keep trying. You can do it. Last but not least, the drawstring. Basically the same process as tying a shoe. You cross, then you tighten, make sure it's really tight. It will make it easier in the long run. And then you do pretty much the exact same thing. Make a loop with one finger and another loop with another finger. And then you cross one loop into the other. And then you tighten. Just like so. And then my grandma would be angry at me if I left the house with a non-pretty bow. So you want to treat your bows well. Make it look good. And then you're done. Alright guys, there you have it. Those are my tips and my methods on how to tie things with one hand. If you like this video, please share it with someone who you think would also enjoy it or who would benefit from it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date for our future videos. And if there's anything that you would like to see in particular or know about or a perspective of mine you would like, please leave it in the comments below. I do read every single comment, and so I will read it and consider it. All right, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.